everybody, this is Tahumahu. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Today we're going to do a little bit about syncing nether hubs. So what we want to do, or not syncing nether hubs, syncing portals. Today we're going to talk about syncing portals. So right here is a location that I really want to add to my nether hub. It has a desert where I can mine plenty of sand, and I might reset this area. I'm not really positive. Further over that way is an ocean that has coral reef, so I could actually mine from there too. And I'm not going to be building in this area, so I can mine anything I want from here and it won't interrupt the landscape. It's kind of far away from my base. My base is that way to the north. This is south, and over there is a 1.14 village, which is a savanna village too, and it's pretty nice looking. I mean, I can keep that, and I can also use it to get cats, because cats spawn at villages now, and I want to collect all 11. So I could not only go there for trades, but for cats specifically. So this is kind of I could also use it for raids actually and get some totems of undying. But anyway, what we're going to do is sync up the portal, and I know my specific portal, this doesn't matter as far as most portal situations go, but I kind of want it to be specifically, I want it to be in line with the portal in there due south in my my nether hub. So I'm looking at what's the lower left where it says looking at block. It says 385. So that's kind of where I want to put it. So I want to get the portal to be about right there. So I'm going to put my ender chest down and get my backpack stuff out here. What I need is here, my gear up box is where I keep all of my obsidian. And I'm going to go ahead and place the obsidian here. So what I'll do is I'm going to put it to the left a little bit. So boom, boom, and then boom, boom. And this will allow me a place to mine F3. Okay. Yeah, that's the F3 set. Oh no, a patrol. Well, we're ignoring them. Here we got sand. This will give me a place to mine sand so I can get plenty of glass. So hopefully that patrol doesn't come after me. 3. So this is the minimum that you need for making a portal. Oh man, they gotta stay away. And I'm gonna put that there. And on the other side, I will put some sand as well. Now, this is awfully close to my base, so it may not link up properly. What happens when you look for, see, as soon as I make this portal, the portal's ready, but there's no portal on the other side. It's going to make itself, it'll create itself once I go through. Oops, no. It'll create itself once I go through, and it will just look for a place that's closest to where it's at. So that place might be occupied, so it won't be able to create itself exactly where it wants to go. Let's get a sleep right here real quick. So what we're going to do is take it to a place that's much closer to where it would set up. And that way it'll link itself properly. The other thing that can happen is if this is too close to another portal I've built, I'll just end up going through that portal in the nether, and it won't even create its own portal. So what we'll do first is look at this block, and we're going to look, we're trying to find the looking at block on the lower left, and it says 385, 71, 1548. Now, we only need X and Z. So it says X, Y, Z. It goes from left to right in those three. 385 is X, 71 is Y, and 1548 is Z. We aren't worried about the Y coordinates. We can change that wherever we want. We can put it as high as we want or low as we want once we get on the other side. But we want that 385. So what we're going to do is write these down or take a screenshot. So 385... 385 and 71. We're gonna go ahead and write it down because we want to remove the other portal if it's in a crazy place. And then the other one is positive 1548. Now we're going to divide those by 8, because in the Nether, 1 block equals a movement of 8 blocks. So 385 divided by 8 equals 48. And yes, I'm using a calculator because I'm bad at math. No, I could probably do it in my head, but I'm not going to bother. 1548 divided by 8 equals 193 approximately. It's actually 193.5, but 193 is close enough. So the perfect place for this portal is 48, X48, and Z193. And we're going to try to get that as close as we can once we go in. So we're going in and popping out inside the Nether. And where are we? Oh boy. Okay. So it's further away than I thought. It did create its own portal. And here we are. Let's look at the coordinates for this. Okay, looking at block 44206. So it's not in its ideal location. Not at all. But that's okay, because we're going to move it. What we're going to do first is go back to our base and from the portal hub to make this work out. Okay, here we are back in my Nether hub, and this is the south-facing door, which we should mark, actually. I'll get to that later. So we know we want to head south. Uh-oh, it just fell. Oh, that must have been outside my hub. Okay. So we know we want to head south. So that's the way we're going. This may be difficult, and we may have to bridge across lava, because I believe that portion is open. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves some cobble and some just junky netherrack. Now we know where we want this portal to be, but we also know where it actually is, because it's actually at 45,205, but we want it to be at 48,193. So we're going to dig to 48,193. So if we look at the F3, we're on 48, of course, because that's why we put it at 385, so that we'd be on direct line with the portal. So what we're only looking for, let me look at my notes again, 193, we're digging to 193, and then we'll look at 205. Yeah, as I thought, this part is a little sketchy. Now, when you can, it's best to use cobble or other stuff to bridge. Ooh, you know what? I'm in the Nether, so I'm going to grab me, but I have an ender chest out already. I'm going to go grab me a potion of fire resistance in case I get knocked into lava. That way I can swim out. Magic. Okay, potions. Always carry one with you when you're in the Nether. So and I'm gonna bridge out this way, and I'll get to you. I'll come back when I'm at our destination. Okay, here we are. We had to do some scary building over across a lot of lava lakes, but here is our ideal location, right here. And that's where we want it to be. Whoops. It unfortunately... Oh man, I forgot my bow. Uh-oh. it didn't appear here, so my guess is it's somewhere up there. Let's see. We're at 46, so it's above us somewhere. But if you see the looking at block, it's at 48, 193 right there. That spot is our ideal location. So we're going to set up right there now. Later, I'll make a path to this that's safer, and I'll protect the entire thing a lot better. For safety, we're going to put these things back. And now what we want to do is go to its actual location, which is at 45, 205, 75, which means up. So let's see, 45 is going to be that direction. So 45, 205, oh, it's further out that way. But what we'll do is we'll go this way. And we'll go up 45, 205. So it's like right up there somewhere. Let's try to get ourselves up. Let's see. So I'm going to tunnel upward to get to 75 first, just to make it safe for us. So, and this is dangerous, so make sure you have your potion of fire resistance, because lava can drop on your head. Okay, I tunneled through. I came up from this spot right here, and I tunneled through to here and found the portal. So now I'm just going to break it. This is the actual original portal, and I'm going to go ahead and take all of this obsidian back for myself, or my next portal. But basically at this point we're done sinking them. The portal below will now be the main portal. So here we are at the portal we just synced. The one above that was up there is destroyed, and now this should take us right to the desert. And here we are at the desert. Very nice, very nice. We got everything we need here. We can mine plenty of sand for glass. And then after we're done getting glass, we can of course go get cats over there, if that village would load in. Oops. Oh! Even monkeys fall out of trees, right? Okay, and this will take us back to that spot in the nether. Wait. I want to get them this. One. Take some sand with me just to mark the portal, because I like to make sure that I put blocks on the corner that represent somewhat of the biome that I'm going to. I gotta make this a lot safer, because this is pretty crazy. Let's see. Whoa, lag. Okay. There we go. That's good for now. And that's just a marker to give us some indication that we're going through the right portal. And that's all it is. From here, I just make this path safer so that I can travel to my nether hub very easily without having to worry about gas or blazes shooting me off into the oblivion and murdering me. Shouldn't take us too long to get back. And you see the distance is much shorter in the nether, so I'm traveling 8 blocks for every block that I move. And later this will be patched up properly, and we're back in our hub, and we have a new area to resource for our hub. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it helps you out in your world. Thanks for tuning in. Tahumahu out.